Now, a lot of Kenyans do not realize the impact of the events of yesterday. Yeah, and by yesterday I mean 26th October 2017, the repeat of the presidential polls. Okay, now those just to use a Kiswahili word, yeah, 26th of October ilianika vitu uchi. Yeah, it just brought out the naked truth, yes, concerning our stinking politics. Okay, and of course the most important point here is that there's no such thing as tyranny of numbers. It's a myth, it is fiction, it does not exist. Okay? Older members of this channel will know that I've always called it the tyranny of fraud. Yeah, it defrauds the Kenyan people. Okay? So that we are clear, this is what happened yesterday. Okay? Now, had it been the usual election where Raila is participating, yeah, what would have happened is that there would have been a crowd, yes. It would have been very hard to detect, yeah, any rigging, yes, any fiddling with the election results, yeah, or to put it very bluntly, the way Kenyans like to put it, would not have been able to see kura zikiibiwa, okay. And you remember the example I gave you yesterday. A pickpocket needs a crowd. Rigging also needs a crowd. A pickpocket needs a crowd so as to be able to reach into somebody's pocket without people seeing. People who rig elections need a crowded field so that whatever manipulation they are doing is not easily detectable. Okay. Now, of course, what happened yesterday is that Raila Odinga had pulled out. His supporters were not voting. Okay. So it suddenly left everything naked for everybody to see. Yeah, it left Jubilee supporters naked for everybody to see. Yeah, the exact number. Yes. Now, I know people are saying there was a low turnout, but surely if you have the large numbers that we keep on being told Jubilee have, yeah, then what would have happened is that a fraction of that number would have turned up to vote and would have seen respectable numbers. That didn't happen. Yeah, so that's very clear. So bottom line, Uhuru Kenyatta did not win the 2013 presidential elections. That should be very clear. Yeah, as a result of this latest development. It was also very clear that Uhuru Kenyatta did not win the 2017 August 8th general elections. Yeah, that should also be very clear. All wins were fraudulent. Yeah, the Kenyan people were defrauded. Kenyan voters were defrauded. That should be rather obvious. Now, of course, this is not a new statement. It's not a new idea. Political analysts have been telling us this for a very long time. Yeah, people who are serious, people who are experts have been telling us this for a very long time. In fact, we had a political analyst last night on KTN who repeated this and said that he has been telling Kenyans this for a very long time. Okay, but here finally was the evidence. And of course, all you good people out there know that I've also been one of the people who's been emphasizing on this, that actually there's no such thing as the tyranny of numbers. It is the tyranny of fraud. Now, unfortunately, what that also means is that the majority in both houses by Jubilee is also not there. Because to rig a presidential election, you cannot leave the other seats untouched. Yeah, number one. Number two, 2013 was the first elections after our new 2010 constitution. Yeah, which was supposed to heal, which was supposed to repair a lot of things that was wrong with our politics. Now, but the people who are in charge of the politics, yeah, were the same old people, same old thinking. And they believe that it is not possible for a president to be successful in Kenya today without having majority in both houses, meaning total control. Okay? And that is why whoever rigged the elections for the presidency also had to make sure that the numbers in the houses are also rigged so that that president has a majority, so that they have a total control over both houses. Yeah? And as we have seen over the last few days and weeks, yeah, this is a recipe for dictatorship. Okay? Because the people who crafted the new constitution, yes, they did not envisage a situation whereby a president would have a majority in both houses. Yeah? They did not envisage that. And this should be pretty obvious, you know, taking the number of tribes we have in Kenya, because Kenyan politics is pure tribal, yeah? Taking the number of tribes we have in Kenya, the tribal politics, etc., they envisage a situation whereby there would be, checks and balances, yes, whereby people would need to negotiate, sit down and talk, dialogue, yeah, which would also unify the country. That's what the new constitution envisaged, yeah? But of course, these old thinkers, old thinking, kicked in. And that's what we had. That's why we had the so-called tyranny of numbers in 2013, which has ruled over the country, made laws, etc., since 2013, and they want to continue to do the same. Folks, that's really the long and short of it. Okay, so we really thank God for what happened yesterday. It was very important for Kenya, according to me, extremely important. Yeah, and according to me, a turning point for Kenya, because it opened the eyes of everybody. Even the doubting Thomases now know for sure that there's no such thing as the tyranny of numbers. Okay, but you know, even using pure logic, yeah, just reasoning, yeah, you don't even have to be an expert. How is it possible that two tribes, no matter how large their populations are, the two tribes would have a majority in both houses? How is that possible in a country with 42 tribes? How? Yeah. Anyway, going forward, this is something definitely that has to be corrected. This is something that we as the Kenyan people have to look into very carefully and see how it can be best corrected. Well, the good news is that there are already 300 petitions in court, 300 plus petitions in court. Yes, and legal experts tell me that most of those will be successful. Okay, which means that hopefully we're going to have the right balance in parliament. Yes, whoever is elected president. Yes, that will not have a situation whereby, yeah, somebody has a majority in both houses. Okay, that is not good for the Kenyan people. And if you're not sure whether it's good or not, then take the events of the last few days and weeks, yeah, where we have had an individual, yeah, push his political party to pass new laws, yeah, which have sailed through both houses, very quickly. Yes, laws which are very bad for the country, laws which are unconstitutional, etc., etc. So this is a very serious issue. Now, before I go, I need to tell all of you good guys that this channel is under attack. Yeah, it looks like jana watu wengi sana waliumwa. The events of yesterday really annoyed some people and put them in a bad mood. Yeah, no wonder they punched up this NASA MP, you know, really at the Pan-Africa Hotel yesterday. Yeah, these Jubilee guys are not in a good mood. So therefore, somebody is doing very spirited things. He's making a very spirited effort to try and get this channel removed by YouTube. Okay, don't panic, don't panic. We have already thought of a way forward. So what we're going to do, this channel of course is going nowhere. I'm of course contesting whatever they have tried to accuse this channel of. Okay, but meanwhile it would be a good idea for us to have a plan B, right? So I have another channel called Kumekucha ebooks and special reports. Okay, so I'd advise all you subscribers of this channel, make sure you subscribe to that channel as well, so that if one day you come here and you find Hakuna channel, we have a plan B, right? Yeah, all for a better Kenya. We should never give up, and even small discouragements should do nothing to dissuade us. They should do nothing to dampen our spirits. Okay, now let me just make it clear, these people who are against this channel are using technicalities. Yeah, saying, you know, filing all sorts of accusations, yes, about this channel. Yeah, so, and they're trying to make it, they're trying very hard to make it look like it's not political. Okay, they're trying very hard to make it look like it's not political, but I know it's political, it's obvious. Okay, so don't worry about that. I'm on top of that situation. My lawyers are also on top of that situation, so don't worry about that. Okay, all you need to do is just to make sure that you also subscribe to the other channel, so that in case of anything we have a fallback plan. Ama namna gani watu? Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.